Vyria and her acrobatic skating team, a fiction novel by Stasia Xu. Chapter 1. Fails again to reach the podium. Another Women's Canadian Figure Skating Championship is underway. As Vyria Rose enters the skating rink, her heart beats faster, as it usually does when she is competing. Under the eyes of the many spectators in that full arena, her coach, who is also her mother, Marilyn Rose, speaks words of encouragement to her. Just follow the music, don't worry. At this point, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. Most importantly, I want you to enjoy your skating. Her coach's last advice before her performances is usually the same. Don't worry. That is what she always says. However, how can Vyria not worry? She is 18 years old already. Last year, she ended in the 8th position among 17 people in the Canadian Women's Championship. She has been skating since she was 3 years old and has been working so hard to get into the senior level. After her success at entering the senior level at the age of 15, she has been practicing even harder every day. Yet her improvement has been very slow. Even though it is hard to relax during the competition, Vyria decides to listen to her coach. Enjoy the skate. That is what I'm going to do, Vyria decides. She takes a deep breath. She smiles as she looks around at the audience. She checks out her attire once more. She loves her yellow outfit with the red borders. Her yellow skate shoes are her favorite ones. She has double-checked her shoes, making sure that they are tightly laced. Her blonde hair is tucked neatly into spiral buns. She is happy with her look today. Then she poses in her starting position. She is ready. The music starts and she begins her free skate. Soon Vyria is about to perform her first jump, a triple loop, triple toe combination. She does the triple loop. She jumps off from the back outside edge of her skate and rotates 3 times in the air. Unfortunately, the landing isn't very smooth and she cannot complete the triple toe. Vyria continues to skate. She jumps again. This one is supposed to be a triple circle, but she makes it a double. Her next jump is a triple toe combination. She is rather slow into the jump, but she does a nice triple toe, double toe combination. Then Vyria performs a spin. How she wishes she could spin as fast as her mother can. She is a bit slow in her spin. After she finishes her spin, she skates again. Regaining her speed, she skates into another jump. It is a single latch when she had scheduled a triple latch. It is her worst jump. She tries to have a better jump, and she makes a nice double XL. Vyria does another spin, which is unfortunately as slow as her first. Afterward, she attempts a double loop, though she had planned to have a triple loop here. Then she enters into a spiral, gliding on one leg while holding the other leg above hip level. Next, she begins her step sequence, changing each step and turn in tune with the music. Her last jump, a triple toe, is pretty good. Vyria finishes the program with another spin and of course with a smile. Vyria glides out of the ring. She knows that she has made a lot of mistakes. Again. Phew. She wonders whether she will ever get to the podium. Certainly, she won't make it this time, not with such a performance. Soon she is sitting beside her coach, Marilyn Rose. Marilyn can smile easily in front of the camera. Vyria also tries to smile, although she is nervous. She knows that the scores won't be very good. It feels like forever as she waits for the scores to be announced. Finally, the judges are ready. Her technical element score is 40.52, and the program components score is 39.88. There is no deduction. The final score for her free skate is 80.40. The short program, which she did previously, had a score of 37.64, so her total combined score is 118.04. This score isn't much different from last year's score. She feels rather disappointed because she has practiced so hard during the year. Vyria knows that she won't win this day. The only thing she wants to do is go home immediately and forget about it. However, as usual, her coach would like her to stay and watch the others perform. And as usual, her coach will tell her whenever any of the skaters performs well. Vyria knows that it is good to watch better skaters and learn from them, but she feels sad because she knows all the theory, has watched the best skaters' performances, and yet she just can't achieve that level of perfection. Vyria and her coach stay until the event is over. They congratulate the winners and go home. Actually, they don't really go home because they visit Vyria's grandparents' house. It has been a tradition that they celebrate whatever the outcome may be. And there is no better way to celebrate than to have a dinner prepared by Grandma. Vyria's maternal grandparents, Grandpa Edward Rose and Grandma Candy Rose, live in Barrie, Ontario, Canada. The house is not very far from Vyria's house. Vyria often visits her grandparents and vice versa. This day, the Canadian Figure Skating Championships happen to be held in London, Ontario, so they can drive to Barrie right after the competition. I wonder what Grandma has prepared today, says Vyria, trying to regain her positive mood. I have no idea either, replies Marilyn. It is pretty obvious that she is as unhappy as Vyria is. Mom, you must feel very upset that I lost the game, says Vyria, putting her head down. It's all right. There's always next time, as long as you don't give up, says Marilyn. Will you give up though? Asks Vyria. Marilyn smiles and glances at Vyria before she focuses back on the street and her driving. If I gave up easily, I wouldn't win anything, would I? Surely you're the best, confirms Vyria. Marilyn Rose was a great skater in the past. She mounted the Olympic podium 3 times, twice for gold medals. She was crowned the world champion for several years. She was such a legendary skater. Many times, Vyria can't understand why she can't reach even half of what her mother has achieved, even though she is Marilyn's biological daughter. You'll be great too, as long as you don't give up, says Marilyn to comfort her. Will I? I still don't get it. I've tried so hard, practiced so much, and yet I'm still imperfect. I made so many mistakes, both in practice and in the tournament. Can I really win anything? Vyria doubts it. If you give up, of course you won't win anything, says Marilyn. You're still young. Mom, I'm 18 years old, says Vyria. Today I ranked 10th. It was so sad. I actually ranked worse than last year, despite all those many hours of training. 18 is still young. There is hope. Actually, if I may criticize you, there is only one thing that I'll say. I want you to enjoy the skating experience. Don't be too hard on yourself. Honestly, it showed on your face when you performed today. If you could loosen up, perhaps you would be better. At least you will enjoy it, says Marilyn. Well, it's easy for you to say that because you've been so good in skating. I'm rather different though. If I relax myself, I tend to make more mistakes, so I was extra careful, Vyria argues. You're right that it is not easy to be relaxed and careful at the same time. Perhaps practice will make you better in the future. Just don't give up. If there is nothing else you can do, I believe that more practice time is all you need, says Marilyn. More practice time, eh? Vyria wonders whether she can ever be perfect, even with more practice.